Okay, Millie, tell us a little bit about your story.
Okay, I came here when I was 24 years old and to enter school, and I got master's in human behavior, and I met American husband, so I'm still here.
Now, you were born and raised in Japan up until the age of 24.
Mm-hmm.
So you did all your like
Right.
elementary, middle, high school in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do college in Japan or did you come here for?
Yes, I graduated from 4 years college over there.
Okay, and then did your master's here.
Right.
Okay. All right. So, do you consider yourself a Japanese American or Japanese?
Japanese,
You consider
100%.
100%. Now, your daughters would consider themselves Japanese American?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell me, how does the Japanese culture, or this could be your opinion too, view parenting?
Parenting. Japanese emphasizing education for sure. But at the same time, I gotta make sure that they understand the value of Japanese. You know, they they're also American. They were born in America, so the part of the good Japanese side I like to introduce to them, and that's why I didn't hire any babysitter. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that they're with me all the time, and I try to talk to them in Japanese when they were young. But when the school system started, it's a little bit different. They have to also adjust an American culture too, because that's their primary language and primary culture. So I have to learn the American educational system too to adjust it. But throughout the preschool and the kindergarten, they were very emphasized on reading and the grammars of English and the Japanese both. And then every year they have to go back to Japan and study with the Japanese kids in a Japanese school. Every summer for a month they enter Japanese school and experience cultural and the academic experiences with them.
Awesome. Now, you kind of touched on this a little bit, but in the Japanese culture, like, what is a parent's role in education, or in the education of your children?
Education is very big. You really have to be on top of the education, otherwise it's going to be a failure over there. You know, going to the good college is really important for them, because if you don't, it's going to be out of society. The people don't really listen to you, and of course, no good job, and you know the future is going to be really no good. So, you know, growing through the education system, and if you're not really good, you know, in education, or as a parent, if you have a kids who are not really good, and even parents feel the failure. So education is very important, and not only the school, but also after school programs. It's called after school juku. It's the study school, and it's very common for them to go. And they don't really rely on school only. School and the juku, both side, and then you know double studies kind of if they want to go to college. Most of them are doing that.
Okay. Now, so like, say for example, maybe like in Japan or here, like if or one of your daughters like just didn't want to do their homework, like because that's kind of ingrained in you being Japanese and you grew up obviously in the Japanese school system, like do you see it your role or see your role as a parent to kind of like make that homework happen, make the good grades happen, and really kind of
course, homework is just not even the
not even a question.
On
Okay.
top of the homework, like my kids, ever since preschool, not only the house, the homework. On top of that, they have that homework from me, like extra work, and they're trying to be like one grade above.
Okay.
Try to introduce.
So
a little
pushing
bit
towards
earlier.
advancement
Exactly.
for sure. Okay. Thank you. And lastly, what are the most appropriate ways to praise children and discipline children in school?
That's a hard part. As a Japanese, I was never really being praised from my parents because that's the culture. but I try to praise them when they do good, but I don't want to overly praise them, or I don't want them to feel that praising is the reason why to work hard.
Okay.
Because they work hard for them. I just want to make sure that they're doing that for themselves. In
So
the
you're really
future. I'm
kind of
helping,
okay, like
supporting.
instilling that like intrinsic motivation, kind of
Right.
more than
I see a lot of praising here, and I'm still learning, and I'm trying to adjust.
yeah,
but,
praise has two sides. It's not always
Yeah,
a beneficial
I don't want to
thing.
do overly. That's
Right.
the thing. But when I really got impressed, of course I would be honest, and it's like, wow, that's a good job. But I don't want to do too much.
Is it hard for you to take praise, being that you didn't grow up?
Because if somebody praise me, yes, I'm happy.
Uh-huh.
But there's always more.
Okay.
And that's how I was raised. Good job, but are you, enough for that good
Or
job?
keep
or
going,
you want to
kind
be
of thing.
more? That's
Yeah.
what my parents are. Like
Okay.
if you're, let's say number 5, hey, there's some 4 more people above you. What's up?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the philosophy that I was raised.
Okay.
So
Excellent. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.